Story time of my crazy neighbor, which is Granny, strikes again. Hey guys, it's Vanessa Rain and welcome to my channel. Today, as you can see titled down below, I'll be doing another story time. Story time of my crazy neighbor, which is Granny, strikes again. Let's get it on with the story. So this happened on January the 17th. I was in my house with my daughter on a Saturday and we were just chilling and everything like that, and I heard somebody knocking on the door. So I was like, who is knocking on the door? Peeped through the hole, saw Granny. What do you want? Now, she lived downstairs. You gotta come up 15 to 18 steps. Can barely walk. I opened the door and like, can I help you? You know, how are you? So on. So she was telling me that she having a problem in her apartment about some leaking in her apartment that is coming from my apartment. So I was like, what leakage? So I was like, why should you be the one to come upstairs to tell me this instead the office come and call me?
Huh? What?
Fine. I was like, okay, what I gotta do with me, you know what I mean? She's like, oh, I'm just letting you know because they'll be coming in your apartment to see if you have any leakage in my apartment that is leaking in her apartment. The leakage that is happening in her apartment, which she explained, is like there's a room in the third bedroom where there's the AC and the water's dripping. My washing machine probably is in that area, which I live upstairs and she lived downstairs. So I was like, why you come and tell me this? The office could come and tell me this. They could come and tell me that, but they can't call me the same day. Why she reported? The Monday, which was a holiday, I believe it was Martin Luther King, they called me at work. I couldn't answer it because I was at work. I listened to it on my iWatch saying that, oh, they're gonna come by my apartment because the downstairs neighbor complaining about her apartment is leaking and she had to use a bucket for the water to leak in the bucket and they need to come in the apartment to check it out. Okay, fine. I text my mother. I said, Ma, call the office, pretend you're me and say that, you know, what time they're gonna be coming and stuff like that. Why are you gonna wait till Monday on Martin Luther King to tell me this? You had Friday to tell me this. Why it had to be Granny to come upstairs to tell me this and you supposed to come and tell me that? They came upstairs to my apartment, which I wasn't home, the kids was home. So they went and checked it. They went and checked the washing machine, they went and checked the AC, there was no leak. Okay, no problem. She reported again. Every time I washing clothes, she said, oh, her apartment's still leaking and she had to use a bucket to catch the water. What I gotta do with me? Second maintenance, he went and checked it, there was no leakage. Fine. Then she went and reported again. Third maintenance. So the first time they came was one maintenance. The second time they came was a different maintenance. And the third time they came, it was the same first maintenance. How come? She complained about this leakage in her apartment. There's no leak. If there was a leak in the washing machine, it would wet the whole entire living room and the rug. So the guy went and pulled out the washing machine. He showed me this is brand new, which the washing machine don't even look brand new because it looks like, you know, dirty. He checked around the washing machine. There's no leakage. There's no water in the washing machine. So he said there's nothing wrong with him. So he can't even talk English. So I had to use a translate from English to Spanish so he understand what I'm talking about. He was supposed to come and check the leakage, but he ended up fixing the dryer. The hose from the dryer broke, so he had to replace that and he had to clean behind the washing machine and the dryer and so on. So I asked him in Spanish, when you guys were cleaning downstairs and fixing downstairs while I was washing clothes, have they ever had any leaking downstairs? They said no. So why all of a sudden it have leaked? You moved there like a couple of days before Thanksgiving. You moved there November, there was no leak. You being there December, there was no leak. Then all of a sudden in January, there was a leak. I don't know what to say. And I was like, why are you keep striking at me? And I was like, that's 3 times you complain about your apartment is leaking because it's coming from my apartment. No, sweet pie, it can't be from my apartment. So I never hear anything about her situation. I never asked her anything from then. I don't really say anything to her. I ignore her. She know that I don't really want nothing to do with her because you keep complaining about my apartment. That, oh, something is leaking from my apartment. Nothing's not leaking from my apartment. If something was leaking in my apartment, I would down call the office and say something leaking in my apartment, the rug is wet, yada 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 yada. Asking the maintenance if they will have to do something to the wall or whatever, and he said probably they will have to do it. So I told my mom about this situation and she told me maybe the dog pee in the roof or something like that. And I was like, Mom, you're so silly. she never complained about the leakage in her apartment. There's no leakage in my apartment whatsoever. And I was like, first it was an exhaust fan. She had it on from 2 o'clock in the afternoon till midnight. If you watch my previous video, I talk about what she was doing and stuff like that. But after that third strike, you never make any complaints or find any faults about anything. It was nice and peaceful, not having no neighbor too next to you, downstairs to you. It was like the whole building for myself. It was nice. But as soon as she came, it was like hell just break loose. And I don't have anything to do with her anymore. I don't like people who always complaining about something. I've been living here before you, and all of a sudden your apartment leaking and trying to say that it's my apartment have the problem of leaking that is downstairs. No, boo-boo. I got nothing to do with me. Everything done, resolved. Always don't call me about her situation. There are times I just watch her and pretend that I don't see her. I don't even tell her hi. I don't say boo to her. And her dog always barking, but it don't trouble me. But I just, when it comes to people like that and you make 3 strikes on me, that's it. I'm done. You guys enjoyed the story time of my crazy neighbor, which is the granny, strikes again 3 times. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share with family and friends. See you guys on my next video. Love you. Bye.